Hello, welcome back, and I have my coffee, and I have some beans. They're very nice. And last time we left with, I think, Aoi and the girl, I can't even remember the girl's name, going into this town after he fixed her tyre. And this is where we got to. So, I'm going to kind of continue from here and see where the story goes. It'll be interesting to see what happens next. Alright, so I fixed the flat tire and went with her into the town. This is the residential area of the opposite bank of the lake to Windmill Hill, where we were just now. Oh, she doesn't have a name yet. She's just still girl. So, you know, it's like, hello girl, let's go to town. I think she's kind of a bit dumb for going into town with a guy that she only just met. Anyway, this place is nice. I'll take you back to your home. No! It's okay. It seemed like she was going to say but before she stopped speaking. For a girl with a walking disability, just because she was shown a little kindness, she can't bring some guy she hardly knows back to her house. Exactly what I was just saying, right? Thank you. Because of you, I was saved. Don't mention it. If your tire ever goes flat again, call me anytime. I only said it as a joke, but she blushed and looked down nervously. Quack? Is that... Oh, duck, chicken. It's still here. Thank you. If you're thanking me, you already did that just now. It was quite fun, like spending time with a friend. Yeah, me too. And I saw something unusual too. The glider that we had just seen was now flying in the air above the hill where we were just now. So did I. That's the first time I'd seen a real one. I now have some wonderful memories. She murmured quietly and giggled. Coupled with her cute and dainty appearance was her lovely smile. Well then, I better get going. Okay, take care. Sure. The wheels squeaked as she pushed the wheelchair along with her hands down an empty street. Behind her, the duck wearing a hat waddled along with her. Hey! She stopped her hands and turned to face me. See you again! She looked troubled and embarrassed, then left without saying anything. She sure was cute. Where's she from? Her appearance was quite graceful, as if she were the daughter of a rich family. Maybe she just likes to dress nicely. A little lady with a duck. It was an odd combination, but they seemed strangely familiar with each other. Okay, I better go. Now I'm going to the dormitory called Flying Fish Manor. Due to certain circumstances, that place will be my new home. While walking along the gentle sloping street, I look up at the clouds moving above. Floating so freely like that, they reminded me of the glider. That distinctive silhouette had left a mysterious impression on me. So dark and scary. Oh, it's actually sunset now as well. Or dusk, maybe. Is it sunset? I don't know. That house is really nice. Be interesting to see where this goes. The story from here. Puff, puff. I finally found it, so it's like a... He's tired, apparently. This place. Is this it? Flying Fish Manor. What a name for a manor. There's such a big difference between its appearance and its name. It's like giving a tough-looking Japanese Tosa a name like Lily. At least call it Mason, do Flying Fish, or something. Whew. That's why even though I looked everywhere, I still couldn't find it. Because I thought it's not this place. I completely ruled it out, and then walked round and round this area. Even now, I still can't believe it, so I'll check the sign one more time. Flying Fish Manor. There's no doubt about it. Even so, I'm still not entirely convinced. I mean, I know a lot about this place. It's an old European style building on the shore of the lake, and because its appearance is a little spooky, when we were kids we called this building the Witch's Mansion. As a test of courage, we would often sneak into the yard. To do what exactly? There was probably nothing in there to scare you anyway. I suppose if you're kids you might be a little bit scared. We just thought it was a rich person's residence, but it's a dormitory. Keifu Private Academy, student dormitory. I can't just stand here in shock. Whew. Okay. Or ha, okay. I took a deep breath and stood up straight. And I opened the door apparently. May I come in? Lightly dressed girl. I know this is supposed to be like ecchi, and this is supposed to be like the censored version, but come on, lightly dressed girl. Oh, a visitor. Boobies! Sorry, that was uncalled for. Whoa! Suddenly a girl in her underwear appeared before me, and the expression that I had tried so hard to straighten up crumbled instantly. May I ask your name? I am, why? She's the one who should be worried about having been seen, but why am I the one feeling under pressure? We don't accept door-to-door sales. What's up, Kana-chan? Looks like we have a visitor. A visitor? Huh? What? A guy? From inside, the other girl, this one was wearing clothes, showed her face. But when she saw me, she let out an hysteric scream. At the same time, the glasses she was wearing looked like they were about to slip off. Kana-chan, your clothes! Your clothes! Huh? What is it? Another girl appeared. Oh! Yuka! This unknown boy saw Kana-chan's naked body. What did you say? Huh? What? Huh? No, that's not it. Just like a god of salvation, my cell phone rang. Saved by the phone. The word mum was shown on the display. Excuse me a minute. This music is absolutely incredible. So medieval. I quickly pressed the button to answer the call while swiftly escaping outside. Safety. Mom! Even the calls are voiced. That's really cool. I thought you'd be at Flying Fish Manor and that things would have calmed down by now. What's it like? Well, the place is full of girls. And I saw one in her underwear. Of course it is, that place. Yeah. I had checked the sign over and over, but then I noticed some small writing in the corner. Girls' dormitory. This is the girls' dormitory? Oh, didn't I tell you? Did you do this on purpose? What is this? What kind of mother are you? From now on, I'm going to be this place's dorm mother, aren't I? It's fine. The owner of the boarding students have all accepted it. Just now, they were screaming at the top of their lungs. Oh, did you go into the changing room by mistake? That damn mother of mine. She's enjoying this situation. Creak. The front door opened slightly, and the girls from just now were peeking through. What's happening, Sana-chan? He's still here. Ah. When I called out to them, like a surprised turtle, they pulled their faces back inside and shut the door. Shifty girls. What should I do about this? Well, this is the situation. Oh, so you're the new dorm mother. Can I not be like the dorm father? While I was explaining the situation, the boarding students, apart from the girl in the underwear who was putting on some clothes, surrounded me but kept their distance and watched at me. I think that's supposed to say watched me, but I mean it's fine, it's not that bad. This is no good, is it? A boy being dorm mother of a girl's dormitory? That's alright, isn't it? From behind the underwear girl, she was wearing clothes now, but they were pretty gaudy. Why is she still called the underwear girl? I don't understand. Does she not have a name? Where some girls who looked like they were hiding, but they were nodding and agreeing, were... Sorry. If nobody comes here, that will be a bigger problem. Yes, that's right. But I just thought it would be someone older. Yeah. Incidentally, there is now one more person than before. She kind of popped up out of nowhere. She was kind of timid and looked to be the same age, or maybe a year younger than me. Stare. What is it? Did you say your name was Aoi? How old are you? I'm still a student. From tomorrow, I'll be going to Keifu Academy. Keifu. I'm in the 2nd grade. So you're in the grade below. She said. What do you mean? The person who came to speak to all of you is my mother. And, well, she kind of half tricked me into accepting the job as dorm mother. My mum has a job connected to real estate, and her company manages this property. Well then, what should we do? Yuka, should we change?
そういう事情なら
If that's the situation, the person who seemed the oldest said so, and the other people reluctantly nodded in agreement. Sorry for that little delay then, I was eating my beans. This is just until the owner caretaker comes back or we find someone else. I apologise for the inconvenience, but for the time being, let's all try to get along. Once the conversation was over, naturally everyone left and went back to their rooms.
いやなんかごめんね
Hey.
みんなおばこい娘さんたちのもんで若い男を前にして舞い上がっちゃってんのよ
Hey, I'm sorry. Everyone can be so childish, and they got carried away in front of a young guy like you.
私はしぐれかな子なんかあったら私に言ってちょうだい
Woo! She has a name! That was really high pitched. I'm Kaneko Shigure. If you need anything, please ask me.
管理人さんの部屋は1階の廊下の突き当たりよ
The caretaker's room is at the end of the corridor on the first floor. Thank you very much. How polite. Was it all of the boarding students? There's the underwear girl and Kaneko and... Who is with me now? Yuka, the tall girl with the long hair, and Sana, the girl with the glasses. The timid one who came from the back is Ryoko. That's 4 people altogether?
ああもう一人いるんだけどいわゆる引きこもりというやつで
Ah, well, there is one more person, but she's what you might call the reclusive type.
そのうち出てくるんじゃないかな
I wonder if she'll come out of her room at some point. Oh? In other words, there are 5 boarders in total. This building is pretty big, but there are only 5 people living here. Come to think of it, my mum did say that there are quite a few empty rooms. It's old and a little far from the school, so maybe it's not that popular.
汗かいちゃったからもう一回お風呂入ってこよっと
Whew. I've worked up a sweat, so I'm going to take another bath. Thanks for that. Anyway, the conversation ended well, so I'll call my mother to let her know. Do. So, in the end, we somehow worked things out.
それは良かったわ。言っておくけど、寮の子に手出しちゃダメよ。
Really? That's good. I'll tell you this now, though. Keep your hands off the girls. What are you talking about, Mum?
まあ、問題にならない程度ならいいけど。あ、それから。
Well, as long as it doesn't cause any problems, it's okay. Oh, and also...
前に言ったと思うけど、一人足の不自由な子がいるから。
I told you before, but one of them has a walking disability. Flap, flap, flap! It's hot. It's the duck chicken. Suddenly, the sound of flapping wings came from down the hallway. Then, a shrill voice sounded out.
待ちなさいハート
Wait! Hat!
くわ
Quack! Quack! That's low. Huh? Something big and white came flying down. That sounds really, really weird. It's probably just me, but it sounds quite weird. Considering I'm reading, like, an ecchi visual novel. So, let's try that again. Something big and white came flying down the hallway, and from behind, at breakneck speed, smash! Peck, peck, peck. That's what I think. Oh, she crashed into me. Why would you do that? Was the girl in the wheelchair?
待てこのバカアヒル私のパンツ返しなさい
Wait! You stupid duck! Give me my panties back! What the fuck? Quack, quack, quack! Duck looks like he's having fun. The big white thing, which somehow seemed like a duck, was flapping its wings and flew behind me. The girl in the wheelchair avoided all the obstacles in her path. In other words, me, and chased down the duck like a drift racer. I was so overwhelmed by the speed that I couldn't say anything. I got you, Hat! Quack, quack! The girl in the wheelchair caught the duck at my feet and snatched away a small white cloth, possibly panties, from his beak. Whoa. Jeez, you're always playing tricks. If you do it again, I'll turn you into Pecking Duck. Quack. The girl put the duck on her knee and lectured him. I remembered seeing that before. However, it's somehow a lot different to the image she had during the day. In the daytime, she seemed more dainty and delicate. However, her appearance was the same. It's not often that you see such a pretty girl. Looks like your tire is in good condition. She finally realised that there was a guy standing there. Ah! Hello, Aoi. Are you listening? Ah, yeah. What was it? I was saying there's a disabled girl, so take good care of her. Sure, I got it, okay. Talk to you soon, Mum. I replied as I ended the call. Why are you? She got as far as saying that, but then realised that she has the small cloth in her hand and tried to hide it by stuffing it under her backside. Why are you here? He's the new dorm mother, Kotori-chan. So she's called Kotori. Kanako, who was supposed to be having a bath, poked her head out. She did say she was going for a bath, didn't she? Really? What do you mean? I hadn't heard about that. Even if I tried to tell you, Kotori-chan, you hardly ever come out of your room. You mean the new dorm mother is a boy? Hey, look! Hey, look! Is what it felt like she was saying as she relentlessly pointed at me. We already had this conversation a long time ago. She seems frustrated. Maybe she's not getting enough. The girl known as Kotori glared at Kanako like she was interfering. I'm the new dorm mother, Aoi Minase. I'm Kotori Habane. Kotori seemed to meet my introduction with reluctance. Quack! This is Hat, but you know that already. Quack! Hat turned to face me and flapped his wings. He's a clever duck. Are you really the new dorm mother? Yes, that's right. So you are against it? If she says she doesn't like the fact the dorm mother of a girls' dormitory is a guy, or the fact that we're the same age, there's nothing I can do about it. Kotori closes her eyes and quietly takes a deep breath as if trying to focus her mind. Kotori. Forget about what happened during the day. During the day? Which part? As much as possible. That's right. If I had to say... She stopped talking and stared at Kanako, who was standing behind listening. Kanako looked as if she was saying okay, okay, as she disappeared down the hallway.
私が
I...
この私がついうっかりポロッと泣いちゃったりしたことよ
That I made a careless mistake, and that I started crying! Oh. That incident was quite startling, and I remember it well. To see a girl's tears from so close like this, like that, is something I don't experience very often. I don't know what she thinks about it, but those tears were very beautiful.
忘れた
Have you forgotten it? Huh? No, not yet.
忘れろ今すぐ
Forget about it! Right now! Don't be so silly. When you say like that, it just makes it even more strongly engraved in my memory.
うー
Sniff.
あのね新入りのあなたは知らないだろうけど私これでも
Look, you're new here, so you don't know, even like this. Kotori straightened her back, composed her expression, and smiled. And swish! With a neutral gesture, she lifted her hair up.
クールビューティーで通ってるの
Is she going to go Super Saiyan or... Don't you feel my cool allure? What's allure?
ビューティーよちょっと見間違えただけ
I guess I read it wrong. Ah, allure! I just said it a bit wrong, that's all. Oh, I've heard that word before.
もう一回言うからもう一回やらせて
I assumed that it was just a typo in the game. So, and that it was supposed to be allure. I'll say it again. Let me do it again. She said that and then straightened her back and made a composed smile again. Okay, that's enough. I get it, alright? Good. She seems to really want to do it.
もう意地悪あげ足取り人でなし
Jeez, you're such a jerk, nitpicker, lowlife. Kotori used just about every insult there is, then turned her wheelchair around. Then she hurriedly, that probably should be hurryingly or something, I don't know, raced back down the hallway and back into her room. Quack! Along the way, Hart, who had been thrown off, chased after her and entered the room through a small door, maybe a special door for ducks, built into the bottom of the main door. And I'm going to end there, because the video is like 29 minutes long nearly. So we're going to save,
データを
and thank you for watching. Goodbye.